Oh,
All right.
okay.
Here we go.
Put on the thing.
I think we're live. See, this is why I don't do live shows. Hey, everybody. It's Aaron Christensen with Horror 101 with Dr. AC, and this is the final show of Scare-A-Thon 2025, benefiting the International Rescue Committee. And that heavy breathing you're hearing in the background, those are my guests. And we're going to bring them all in right now.
Oh,
Look at
man,
that.
thank you.
Greetings.
I love mouth breathing.
Hey.
I love mouth breathing.
Look at that. That's
Wow.
Lucy Ball right
Yeah,
there.
it sure is. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We might have to watch the Lucy Ball show the whole time. There we go. All right. And Skip Redstone.
That's me. That's me right down there.
And
Greetings,
you're not
everyone.
Spooky
Hey.
Weaselbones. Wait, who is Spooky Weaselbones?
That is.
Right over there.
That guy.
Hire me to do your taxes so that I can do it wrong.
Look at that handsome fella. Just look at him.
Technology.
That's one hell of a pitch. I don't know who would ever buy it.
There will be spoilers for today's show. We're going to spoil Halloween. Here we go.
No.
Well, I mean, it was
Why?
yesterday, so that's fair.
Yeah,
If you haven't seen
it yet,
Halloween
that's
by
on you.
now,
Oh, you're
man.
the movie.
Oh,
I thought you were talking
man.
about the
So we
actual
were talking
holiday.
backstage now. Basically, it was just like, this is going to be a show of us just going, oh, man, that was a month. I had a great time, but I'm exhausted. How is everybody else doing?
Just PG.
And
I'm
you're
well.
off axis again, you son of a bitch.
What?
Is he?
Oh shit! There it is. How about now? Is that fine?
Luckily, nobody's watching right now, so this is good. Everybody's just
This is
warming
the
up.
warm up. This is the warm up.
this is for the outtake reel for the Christmas party.
That's right. That's right. Spooky, how was your October?
Actually, it was pretty lovely. A lot of jack-o'-lantern carving. We did the Hooptober movie challenge that's popular on Letterboxd. Made it all the way through. Watched some new ones, some oldies but goldies, some perennial favorites. All good stuff. A lot of fun projects. There's a thing that some people do called the Christmas Pyramid. We did a sort of a Halloween version of that. That was a fun kind of crafty thing to do. We tried to make it look sort of Tim Burton-y. I'll put a picture of that on my instant gram later.
Wait,
for people to see.
go back to the letterbox thing. What's the hoop challenge?
The Hooptober challenge, named after Toby Hooper. This is where people try to fulfill a certain a kind of a scavenger hunt. So this year, for instance, you had to have three zombie movies minimum, and you have to hit 7 different decades and 6 different countries, and it has to add up to 31, so that you're watching a total of 31 movies for
Interesting.
October.
Did you guys all
Wow.
get that?
I did.
Yeah, I understand, but
Wow.
that's a lot.
That is a lot. That's a
Do
lot
they
of
all-
watching.
Do they all have to? Well, first off, I want to circle back a little bit. My perennium favorite is light pressure in small circles. But yeah, thank you. But do the movies? Yeah, there we go. But do the movies all have to be from Toby Hooper?
No. Well, I guess
didn't do any
did he
zombie
ever do
movies.
31?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
31
Like,
movies.
does he have
I don't
31
know.
films? That's
No.
crazy.
Only one of them has to be from Toby Hooper.
Oh, what was your Hooper pick?
It was Invaders from Mars.
Nice.
Oh, good one.
Oh,
They production designed the heck out of those tunnels.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Life Force?
Not
in
yet.
a long time, but yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier this month. That was one of the October shows, and yeah, like because he did Life Force and then he did Invaders from Mars, and he just went, Toby, what are you doing with that budget, my friend?
Light Force is the vampires in space.
That's the one. Everybody's naked.
yeah. I haven't seen that one yet.
It's
Good
awesome.
times.
It's fun.
Good times.
I think my favorite, like, sort of, I mean, obviously Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but my favorite, like, sleeper Hooper is the Funhouse. I love that movie
Yeah.
so much. It rules.
Yeah, I like Funhouse a lot. Have you seen that one, Skip?
I don't know if I have. What year did it come out? What decade?
81? Does that
Yeah,
sound right?
81. Yeah,
okay.
it's early 80s for sure.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I've seen it.
I dig his 77 follow-up, Eaten Alive, or 76.
Eaten Alive is also good.
It's
yeah.
Eaten Alive. It's basically like, let's take all the insanity of Texas Chainsaw and put it in a swamp. And Neville Brand just doing like stream of consciousness the entire movie. It's pretty great.
Oh, damn.
Chewing that swampy scenery to pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skip, how was your October? What was some highlights?
My highlight was a Halloween party that I went to actually last week, where I dressed as Gizmo, and this guy over here dressed as Billy. Gizmo's owner from Gremlins.
Cute, very
Yeah,
cute.
the Halloween party that I went to, the theme was aquatics. So naturally, I chose the Mogwai because you don't want to get them wet or feed them after midnight. Otherwise, they reproduce into like the fucking awful ones that strive his offspring or clones. Yeah.
Love it.
I heard Stripe was a terror backstage too. Real drug problem, that guy. Yeah.
I believe it.
It was
You
the
ever
80s.
Yeah. I remember number 2. That one was bonkers. Even more so than the first.
With the Hulk Hogan cameo.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
R.I.P. you fuck.
Rest in
Rip in
piss,
pieces.
obviously. Yeah.
I like that variation more. Rest in piss, rip in pieces.
Lucy, how about you?
Oh, well, I saw some things, heard some things, did some things. My friend Barry and I hosted a lovely event for Deadly Sweet where we did lots of trivia and yelled at lots of people and hung out with our friends and got paid in cash monies and delicious treats. So you can't really beat that.
No.
Let's see. Did that. Spent the week in Texas. We can glaze right past that.
Hey, that's where I am.
Whoa, what part of Texas are you in?
I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I was in Dallas.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So you should have hit me up next time, though.
I didn't know
next
you
time.
lived in Dallas.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So I did that. I started reading again, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about reading.
Yeah, what you're reading?
Well, I read The Hellbound Heart, which was fantastic. It kind of blows me away how faithful an adaptation Hellraiser is to that novella. It's all there. The only difference being they describe they don't name any of the Cenobites in the book, by the way. They're just this Cenobite, that Cenobite. So
Nameless, yeah.
Yeah, so the one who would become Pinhead in the movies is described as like really waifish with like the voice of a excited girl, I think is how they put it.
Oh.
That's not Doug Bradley.
No, but Doug Bradley is like so iconic that you can't even really be mad at that choice. And a lot of the lines Pinhead throws out in the movie are attributed to this other Cenobite in the book. So I was like, wow, you guys just knew that this design like went hard and that Doug Bradley was just like the kind of the best actor in the film. So you just gave him all the meat. So I read that. I read
Maybe it's just like that one sketch from I Think You Should Leave. He just kept saying the lines so fast. None of the other Cenobites got me their
Okay,
lines.
well, damn it, we're running out of tape. So just whatever, Doug, do it.
Are we?
But yeah, I read Chuck Palahniuk's Haunted.
Oh, that's good.
It was a very good read. Man, I'm so glad I didn't find Chuck Palahniuk when I was 16 because I would have been insufferable. I would have been just the worst about it. And right now I'm in the middle of Stephen King's Bazaar of Bad Dreams. It's a bunch of it's a bunch of short stories that he could never find a good place to publish, and it's got a lot of personal essays before each one that sort of talk about the process to get there, which as like a annoying creative, I think that's really interesting.
I got back into reading this year as well. I mean, part of it was kind of inspired by the shows we were doing this season. Like I went back and read, Robert Bloch's Psycho before we talked about Psycho. Talked about John Wyndham's The Midwich Cuckoos before we did Village of the Damned. But I've really I like reading again, and I hadn't been reading for a long time, and mostly I'd been reading nonfiction when I was reading, and so actually reading fiction again is a kick in the butt. I like it.
Yeah, it really is. I completely forgot that it can be fun. I know that's a ridiculous thing to say, but it's true.
Yeah, it is. Even though truth can't be stranger than fiction, that's also.
Oh, nice.
I've heard that.
Village of the Damned is one we watched this year too. My goodness, do I love that movie.
Christine Loves Horror is watching this show right now.
Christine, you love horror?
Hey, Christine.
Hello.
Greetings.
I like the evil card that has the same name as you. And so that means that you and I are now friends.
Oh, nice.
And also, Christine says to stay spooky. So,
well, that's all you, buddy.
You
I am what I am.
Nah.
Yeah.
I do have to laugh at Happy Halloween because it makes me think of the werewolf guy in Nightmare Before Christmas, like 364 more days till Halloween.
Yeah, I just watched that last night again for
No,
like
that's
the
a
millionth
Christmas
time.
movie. You're incorrect. I'm sorry. Back of the line.
I didn't say it was. I just said I watched it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure. I watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles on Valentine's Day because I'm a rebel.
Oh,
I
even
do
though
it
it's a
'cause I got
Thanksgiving movie. Ah,
I do it because I got a crush on John Candy.
Who doesn't?
Husband.
Actually, doesn't he have? Isn't there like a documentary out now about John?
Yeah,
Candy?
Yeah,
it's
there is.
Yeah. I haven't got to see it yet, but I've heard it's like fantastic.
Do we know what platform it's on?
No.
Okay, good.
I thought it was just in theaters right now.
Oh, is it in? Okay, good. Anyway, hey, let's get back to talking about horror movies.
Sure.
Oh, right.
Um,
Yeah.
So, Lucy, you said you watched some stuff. What was some stuff you watched? Give me like maybe one or two.
Okay, so the big highlights. I saw Good Boy.
Yeah.
Not the one from a couple of years ago about an abusive pet play relationship. I don't know if you guys remember that one.
I do not.
In my dreams.
That's not a joke. That's not a joke. There was
Yeah.
a movie from like 2022 or 3, also titled Good Boy, about a woman who gets with a guy who has a live-in roommate who's like his human pup dude. Like he's got the mask and he sleeps in a cage and stuff. And it's like a really intense thriller. But I saw, and I like watching Doc's face glaze over as I talk about obscure fetishes.
I
But
was like,
What?
I'm like, should I be looking this up?
no, you probably shouldn't. I don't think you need to know about it. Unless
Doc,
you're into
I'm
it.
afraid to inform you that the nature of the stream has changed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna be
giving
doing
me
this
the
from
wheel,
now.
Rolled
man.
180.
You gave me the wheel. What do you fucking think is gonna happen?
Christine's like, I love horror, but I don't love that horror.
Yeah, I don't love the human pup thing. Anyway,
Section A, avoiding rug burn with leather.
Ouch.
Man, Smokey, you and I need a show, buddy. Oh, man. This Good Boy is a very interesting, super artful film. I think it hit the festival circuit last year. I want to say it was Sundance 2024 was the debut. But it's about a guy who has some sort of epileptic condition. And
Damn.
he and his dog move into this remote house where his grandfather had died. And it's a haunted house movie, but everything is shot at dog level, and the guy's dog is like the central character of the movie. And it was awesome. Like it's all the advertising really pitched it as a straight up and down haunted house film, and it's not exactly that. But it was super touching and just like so artful and incredible. Like it I think I said in my review of it that if you liked all the things they were doing with the camera and the sort of abstract nature of Skinamarink, but it pissed you off that it wasn't exactly a movie,
Dinky-dink.
then like you would probably really like Good Boy because there was lots of Skinamarink in there.
Look at that.
Oh, look, what's this?
Yeah, Christine, you're so right. It did take them like
3
3
years?
years.
Damn,
because
that's a long time.
all of the dog stuff is just the dog. They didn't sweeten it with digital effects or anything at all. It was the director knowing how to interact with his dog to get the reactions he wanted. And it's amazing. It's so good.
That is awesome.
So take
Damn.
that from me, folks. If you haven't seen Good Boy yet, go check it out. It fucking rips.
And if you want to see Lucy's review thereof, you can zip over to TikTok or Instagram and you can check it out there.
Yeah, Lucy_ball. Get it on you.
Skip, give me a
Yes.
movie. Give me a movie from October that you want to wreck.
Okay, well, I don't know about wrecking, but it's become my annual watch every year of the Velocipaster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Ooh.
Wait, where's Chad? Where's Chad? He needs
Actually, I got Chad will be making a magical appearance today. So
That's what I hear.
Yep.
Anyway, no, that is that's come to be my yearly watch like for the last 3 years now, and there is a sequel coming out like next year.
I heard that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Anyway,
for
but
those
yeah,
who don't know, for those who don't know what the Velocipaster is, please elucidate us.
Yeah, so it is a very, very low budget movie, intentionally made to the point where the writing, the practical effects are so bad they're laughable, but that's on purpose. And it's about a priest who gets infected with an ancient, not ancient, but I guess fossilized velociraptor tooth, and he becomes one at will. And
Oh my God, yes.
yeah. Anyway, that's like the base of the plot right there. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but
yeah, you don't want to spoil the cinematic masterpiece that is Velocity.
Exactly.
The movie called The Velocipaster.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into.
Go from there, exactly.
But
Yeah.
I mean, imagine knowing how Beautiful Mind ends before you go into it, and that is what we're protecting you from right now.
oh, is that a studio reference? I watched that scene.
I'd like
It's,
to protect people from A Beautiful Mind in general.
Yeah. Anyway, the studio's a show on Apple TV where it's like where it portrays people in Hollywood, and they actually Ron Howard makes a cameo, and he makes an allusion to that. Yeah, spoiling the movie A Beautiful Mind. That's why I thought you were referencing. Anyway,
no worries.
Seth Rogen is hilarious.
Spooky just is Ron Howard. That's
Oh.
I didn't mean to blow
What?
up your spot.
I guess that now people know my secret. People know my secret.
I love
I'm going to be doing a sequel to Apollo 13. It's
We
going
have
to
a
be called Apollo
question.
13 and a half.
We have a question from the gallery.
I never seen the Invisible Raptor, so
I have
yes.
never seen Invisible Raptor either.
No, but that sounds like something I would love.
Yeah.
Christine, where can I find this beautiful film?
Yeah.
Please
Keep
put it in the magic box.
So actually, while we're on that topic, though, John Kitley and I of Kitley Script, we were doing some lectures at the library this month, and one of the weeks we were covering Spanish horror, and one of the first Spanish horror films is called Sound of Horror, and it features an invisible dinosaur because you couldn't have an actual dinosaur because of the code. So they wouldn't
What?
allow you to they wouldn't allow you to show monsters because of General Franco's totalitarian regime.
Oh.
So is this Spanish España or like where
Latino America?
It's in Spain, yes.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
But it also features Ingrid Pitt later to become a star from Hammer films.
Whoa, nice.
Oh,
And
Tubi!
Christine says
Hell
we can find it on
yeah.
Tubi,
Hell
that's where
yeah.
all the good things
That's
are.
where
yeah.
Tubi
Velocipaster's on Tubi too.
Tubi
Whether it is
is
nobler in the mind to, sit through the ads or steal that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
very true.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you watch Tubi on your DuckDuckGo or Brave, it skips over the commercials because it sees them as pop-ups, and so you can just watch the movie straight through.
That's bad, but I got a big fuck off TV.
I know.
Watch
We've talked about this.
Yeah, I have a projector here in my den.
Well, there may or may not be some sketchy software that rhymes with bleem blab.
Thanks, Christine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, Christine. Good looking out. I
Yeah,
appreciate.
thank
that.
you, Spooky. Give us a film from October.
So okay. Okay, there's a movie from Denmark that I really like, that I like to have people watch. It's called The Green Butchers. And the sort of the synopsis is that these two butchers are starting their new butcher shop, and their rival / old boss comes in and challenges them to make a bunch of to cater for a dinner party. Right at the same moment, the protagonist Sven, he discovers that the electrician that they hired to rewire their meat locker got trapped in there the night previous and froze to death. And in a moment of panic / malevolence, protagonist chops up the electrician and sells it to his old boss. Problem is, everyone at the dinner party then really, really loves the meat they had, and they have to try and keep up their newfound success in order to pay the lease and all that. But the thing that is most surprising about this movie is that you hear the synopsis and you think like, oh, this must be really grim. It actually kind of feels like a Wes Anderson movie almost.
oh,
And
really?
it's also there are a lot of movies that are trying to be this in a way where when you break it down, it's kind of a character study. It's about two people with a really interesting relationship. They kind of are not functional human beings on their own, but they kind of complement each other. A lot of movies trying to be that. I think this is one of the most successful versions of it, and I really enjoy it. The Green Butchers, and you also get to hear people speak in Danish for 2 hours, which is hilarious.
Is it fairly recent? I've never heard of this one.
2006. 2006.
That's not recent at all. I've been
There was
19 years.
lots of cool stuff in the mid 2000s though. People were getting
that's
really
that's
freaky
true.
deaky.
Actually, we were talking about that. Like, there's this memory blank for people, like from 2006 to 2012. Like, nobody remembers all the amazing stuff that came out that in that time period.
Yeah, and that's
and
when
it's,
I first started finding a lot of the weird stuff, like, and there was lots of weird stuff to be had then.
Absolutely.
It's also an early. It's a Mads Mikkelsen or Mads Mikkelsen movie.
Mads
where you
Mikkelsen.
actually get
Really?
He's
you
in
get to
it.
hear him speak in his native tongue, which
wow.
is cool
Oh
too.
my god, I love Mads
I didn't know he was in
Mikkelsen
this.
so
That's
much.
awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he plays Sven.
All right, things just leveled up. We like that. Thank you for the rec. Let's see. I just watched the 5-hour Aliens Expanded, the documentary about the movie Aliens from 1986.
Wow, nice.
And you would have thought there was nothing more to learn about aliens at this point, given all the like special editions and everything. But it was fascinating, and 5 hours just flew by. It was great.
Wow.
Whoa.
Ken Burns Aliens.
I tried to watch Qui-Gon this morning. And I want to get through it because I've really liked what I've seen so far, but I turned it on and I was like, this bitch is 3 hours long.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's a hard watch.
That's intense, but it's really cool. Like, I liked it a lot.
Well, for anybody who's watching that's in the Chicagoland area, it's going to be screening at the Music Box on Monday, December 1st. And that is a movie, if you can see it on the big screen, holy crap. It is such a visual feast. So highly recommended. I've already got my tickets. I'm ready to go.
Man, I'm not to butter the ham too much. I am I'm looking into getting out Chicago way. It was going to be this December, but I don't think the December.
I was going to say, this
work.
is not the best time to be in Chicago for anybody who's been watching the news.
I was watching the news, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think we were going to go there.
It's not a good time to be anywhere if you want to be really upfront about it.
This is it's a good time to be elsewhere, I think.
Yeah, it's a good time. I'm booking a trip to Mexico right now.
If you cannot be in the U.S. right now, that would be fantastic. Anyway, not to get too real. So, hey, I wanted to circle back around. We've talked about some of the new stuff that y'all been watching, but I want to talk about what's the first movie you saw that just freaked you out? Ooh. Spooky. Can you give us that one?
Well, I am notoriously horror squeamish until quite recently in my life. So
I would have
guessed.
I
I have that vibe for sure.
In your afterlife.
Yeah, come on.
As soon as I hit 112, I noticed that I was kind of cutting myself off from a lot of really important film history. So when I dove in and decided to start, really doing the thing and, get edumacated, one of the first places I stopped was the Japanese version of The Ring. I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah.
Ragu. Yeah.
Yep.
And so
I didn't say ragu. That's an Italian food brand.
Well, I'm saying ragu. Anyway, I found that it was something that was kind of a perfect kind of analgesic against the things that I had been reluctant to explore the horror genre because of. Not really jump scares, very contemplative, very artful, this kind of slow investigation, and people, the word atmosphere gets tossed around a lot, but that movie has it. So Ring was something that was important for me to know, like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep watching these things.
But was there the moment when you were like, Jesus Christ, help, get me out of here?
I don't know if because the thing is that the unpleasantness of horror movies doesn't necessarily come from becoming frightened. It more comes from just sort of feeling as if the movie has somehow caused me to become ill. Like I got that from Santa Sangre. I mean, I want to love Jodorowsky because he seems like the kind of figure I should want to defend, but that movie just made me feel as though I had eaten something that had gone bad. And
I love Santa Sangre.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I haven't seen it yet. Put that on my list.
It's a thing to experience. Yeah.
In theory, I recommend it. It just sort of didn't sit well.
Yeah, it might make you feel very weird, but it's a great piece of art.
Yeah, exactly. It's art.
And the sort of tandem piano playing type scene, I don't want to give away too much again, but that is one of the most incredible pieces of business or blocking or choreography, whatever you want to call it.
Also from Santa Sangre, that's what we're referring to. There's no tandem piano playing in the ring.
Although it might be better if there were. I would love to see Sadako do the Moonlight Sonata. Yeah.
Or
Skip.
Samora. Yeah.
Skip, how about you? When what was the movie that kind of tipped you over the edge?
Well, this is kind of embarrassing. It wasn't even a horror movie that freaked me. The earliest movie that I remember that freaked me out when I was a kid was actually the animated version of Lord of the Rings that Rob Bakshi did.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some creepy stuff in there.
The orcs are weird in that one.
Yeah,
and rotoscoping.
Yeah, it's rotoscoped up. That was what he was famous for. But it was just like the whole atmosphere, the dark colors, the very lifelike deaths that the characters had. Yeah, and I remember I was like 5 or 6 whenever I saw it for the first time. I was like, oh shit. Yeah.
And so what led you to the horror genre?
Actually, just seeing a bunch of video games and toys of these characters like Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees, and saying, man, I really want to fucking see the movies that these guys are part of, but my parents won't let me. So I actually snuck into a theater in the year 1992, and I bought a ticket for Doc Hollywood starring Michael J. Fox, and I snuck into the theater that actually showed Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah.
That is a punk rock story if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Pure
I like
Joe
that Doc
Strummer.
Hollywood got your money though.
Yeah, you
Because that was like, I think, like
Yeah.
one of like 5 tickets that was sold to Doc Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh,
Go ahead.
Spooky, I actually have a question for you, my friend.
Yeah, shoot.
I know that you had transversed between the physical and digital realm as a person of felt. Which realm do you feel more comfortable in? Because I've
Well,
seen
you
you in
can-
both.
Man, you can really do some damage in the digital part of things. For instance, the reason that all of your aunts are currently sharing AI-generated videos of a cat in a strawberry diaper,
I haven't seen those, but go on.
you know who to thank.
Oh, okay. I mean,
This guy.
point taken.
But in the the felt realm, the real realm, there are smells, so you miss those sometimes.
Oh, so you actually don't have a sense of smell where you are?
Nothing has any smell in here. And
Oh.
until they invent smell-o-vision, there's no reason to, it's kind of like the Y2K problem. There's not room for all the data.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
That was
Yeah,
heady.
you gotta start mailing out scratch and sniff cards to your followers so they can like when John Waters. Oh, what John Waters movie had the scratch and sniff?
Oh wait, is that
Hairspray?
shoot, polyester?
Polyester. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Lucy,
Ah.
what's your origin story with the scary stuff?
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna share my vessel's experience more than mine because I'm an ageless demon. Horror is just kind of a part of it. You know what I mean? But I believe the first movie that created a freak out. It's not even a horror film. It's Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Love that movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
Ever. But literally the scene where they run Judge Doom over with the steamroller.
Yeah.
And he like pries himself up off the ground. His eyeballs are bouncing around, and he like reinflates himself or whatever. Nightmares for weeks.
Yeah. Or
Horrifying.
the dip. The dip. Anybody that gets in the dip, that was freaky too.
Yeah. It's just it's all bad. You know.
Turbidite
but-
I was
acid and
offended.
benzene.
but,
I was offended
this-
that they put that on in a movie at all. I think that's just kind of a touchy subject.
Yeah, don't kill tunes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're special. But yeah, this guy back here, the way it's put frequently is like it's a family of black sheep. You know, even the mostly normal ones are still a little on the like off side in a very fun way. And I remember I've got a couple cousins that I was very close to growing up. And I was at their house all the time. We were always hanging out, and they are both, huge horror heads, and they kind of got me into the thing. But I'll like The first horror movie I remember being showed by them was the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre when I was about 10, 11 years old. And that was kind of like, oh man, this is where it's at. But the thing that, like, I was a very frightenable child. I was always into ghost stories and urban legends and Halloween and all that. But I was very, very easy to frighten. And we got together once, and I still to this day don't know if it's a real game or if it's something they invented to fuck with me. But they said, we're going to play Blind Man's Bluff. Does that ring a bell for anybody?
I never played it. Mm-mm.
Okay, so and I don't know if this is even what the game is supposed to be, but this is what they did to me. They put like a sheer piece of fabric over my eyes so I could sort of see shapes and navigate, but I couldn't see anything well. And they were like, okay, we're going to go hide. Oh. And the rule is you can't leave the house. We got to be somewhere in the house. Because, you know, if I'm wandering around in the woods, I grew up in a very rural town in North Carolina. And they're like, if you wander around in the woods blindfolded, who knows what's going to happen. So I'm believing the rules. I hang out in the basement. I count. And then I start wandering over their house. And they got like a big, cool house. And I can't find either of them anywhere. And the older of the two, she runs up to me. And she like pulls the fabric off of my face, and she's like, "Hey, have you seen my brother? I can't find him anywhere. We went to hide, and I don't know where he is." I was like, "No, I couldn't find either of you guys. So like, of course I don't know where he is." And she's like, "Okay, well let's go look for him." And so we walk around everywhere, and we can't see him. And we get back down into the basement where their bedrooms were, and we're looking around, and then there's a bang, 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 bang from her bedroom window. What? And I go and look, and it is the other cousin, but he's got a ghost face mask on, and he's got like a kitchen knife, and he's banging on the window. And I was so friggin' scared. Whoa. Like, absolutely, freaking. And then, you know, he takes the mask off, and we all laugh. And I've kind of been hooked on that feeling ever since. So they are 100% to blame for who I am today. Yeah. So hey, Sean, Haley, if you're watching this, mwah, I love you guys. Oh man.
That's one of my questions is like, who's your corruptor? So I guess that nailed that one.
Yeah, totally. They are my corruptors for sure.
And Spooky, it sounds like you kind of like are your own corruptor. You like decided that you needed to watch more scary movies.
Sure, but you know, I do have the support network as I make my as I dive deeper and deeper into the, you know, pit of despair here. I do have people.
Yeah, who would you name? Who would you name as your corruptors these days?
I think that I'm going to lump them into the amalgam of existing and chosen family.
Anybody we want to shout out by name or no?
I'm afraid that's a little on the sincere side for how I.
A little sensitive. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that's fair.
We got all gooey and touchy for a second. Sorry, shake it off. Ooh. Shake it off, everybody. Come on.
I didn't come here to play Care Bears.
@ Lucy Ball.
Care
all
Bears
my reviews.
Skip, did you have somebody who like was kind of somebody who guided you deeper into the spooky stuff?
Oh, myself, really. Yeah.
What was your impetus?
Well, other than seeing Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare went in the theater and sneaking in when I was a kid, I just went ham from there and went back and watched all the classics. Also, Army of Darkness. That was my introduction to Sam Raimi's movies. Let's see what else. I was into the found footage for a while. Whenever it was like white hot in the late '90s and early 2000s, like starting with the Blair Witch, then Cloverfield, and Paranormal Activities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've been a corruptor for other people, really.
Yeah. I would say so.
That's the thing, Doc. Like, once you've been corrupted, it's like a virus. Like, you kind of have to spread it. Because I've been the corruptor for several people, and I'm sure you have too.
Kind of like the ring. You got to show it to other people. Otherwise, you'll die.
That's how it works.
Oh my God. Is the ring just kind of an allegory for when you've finally watched the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and now you just need to foist it on someone else?
Well, how else are they going to know I'm cool and artful if I don't make them watch Dr. Caligari?
Well, I mean, there are other ways, Lucy.
Yeah, I could wear a beret.
Well, Is that a house reference? Because I doubt it if it is.
No, I just think they're artistic and cool.
I want to pull over to the side of the road for a second because we have a special guest.
Chatterbird!
I've always wanted to say that. What do we think of my sweet Halloween fit? I'm a mashup of
Very nice.
Stranger Things and Near Dark with a little Lost Boys in there for effect, so that when you see me, you can cry, little sister. Hope
Shall
you're all
not
doing
kill.
great, enjoying the screams and having the ghost wonderful time of the fear on the stream. If you're watching this, it means I'm doing a show right now. You can't come see it because you're watching this, and I couldn't be here because I'm doing the show. There, it's all coming together. This isn't like some mystical Twilight Zone situation. I'm literally doing something. Then I'm recording this beforehand so that you and I can have this moment. I hope you all got to see a bunch of spooky movies and scary tales. If you follow me on Letterboxd, I swear to God, that's the last plug I'm going to do. You will note that I have been doing my 25 Tales of Terror this year because it's 2025. Last year was 2024, so it's 24 Tales of Terror. Math, which is the scariest of them all. But this year I did 25 Tales of Terror, so if you follow me on that, you'll see all the movies I watched this year. But I want to talk about my top 3.
And we're going to pause right there.
Boo! Take your shirt off. Oh, sorry.
What? No, please don't. Please don't.
All right, so that we'll have more from Chad in a second.
Cool.
Anyway, I want to talk about some Halloween costumes since we are post Halloween. I saw some good stuff last night. I feel like the ones where like the inflatable alien is like grabbing the person and walking away with them.
Oh yeah,
that's one of my new faves. Any good?
I've seen
Halloween
that too.
costumes? What all did you see this year?
I saw a guy, I was walking my dogs like less than an hour ago, and I saw a guy dressed like Julius Caesar, and it took all of my power to not yell "Beware the Ides of March" at him. But I didn't know if it was going to play, so I just let it slide. He looked more like a drunk than a lover of Shakespeare and Roman history, so I let that one slide.
So it was more of a toga party as opposed to Julius.
Yeah. But he did have like the gold leaflets on his head. You know, I couldn't tell.
Right.
So I didn't want to seem like, a screaming maniac, just being like, the Ides of March. Fuck is this
Maybe
guy?
it was a really
Where are the
low rent version of Hedonism Bot from Futurama.
No, it could be. It could be.
You know, out of all the times I went to Little Caesars on March 15th, they have not once given me a discount.
Well, because you gotta
Fucking
swing a knife around.
Whoa.
What was that?
Yeah, I heard that too.
It was a ghost.
Has everybody seen the movie Host?
Yeah.
Speaking of found footage. Oh,
yeah,
Skip,
the
you'd
Zoom
love it.
one.
Skip, you'd love it. It's the one. It came out in 2020, like during the pandemic.
Rips.
And
Or
it's
wait,
set during the pandemic.
Host
Okay.
or the host?
Just Host.
Host.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the host.
not the Korean
The
one.
Host
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the Korean one, the giant
Which-
monster,
which is awesome.
amazing.
It's a great
Yeah.
movie, but
Friggin'
but
great.
Host on its own, like, mwah. Like I didn't think somebody could. Zoom calls are scary if you're in corporate America.
Welcome
True.
to our show. Yeah.
Yeah, but but yeah, Host is really good. It was freaky.
All right. Back to costumes. Spooky or Skip?
Yeah.
Anything good you saw this year?
I saw someone dressed as Rainbow Bright escorting around a very tiny SpongeBob.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Whoa, that's kinky. I actually saw somebody dressed as the CEO of the Ocean Gate Company with a white face and a Logitech controller like wrapped around his neck.
That's pretty good.
That's good. Nice
Yeah.
reference. What would be like a favorite Halloween costume you have done, or your vessel?
Let me see. Well, I already said I went as Gizmo this year. Last year I went as Stay Puft Marshmallow Man because of the I went to a Halloween party that was New York City themed. Yeah.
Very cool.
And but my go-to is usually a fortune teller because I tell fake fortunes on TikTok every Wednesday. So that one was easy.
Do you like swami it up or anything?
Well, yeah, I wear a turban and I have a color-changing ball that I consult. And yeah, it tells very inaccurate fortunes. It's mostly for laughs. Yeah, I don't claim to have any psychic powers. And in fact, the subscription I have with the International Society of Clairvoyants, Psychics, and Mediums, it's a very lowest tier, so I can only go live once a week. And the power of the ball is very, very minimal.
Folks,
say the least.
If you want to get more of this, head over to Skip's website and his Instagram and everything else that Skip.
Yeah.
Bro is
Spooky.
gazing into his orbs.
Spooky, what's a Halloween costume from your dark and deep past?
I may have to get back to you on that. I'm going to see what I can see what I can pull off here while we're still streaming. But it
What does
may
that
not
mean?
may not happen.
It's just a memory, my friend. Do you have that?
He's all bones. What do you mean?
And he's over 120 years old. His memory
It's
probably
gonna
isn't
run
what it used
together,
to be.
dude.
Just saying.
This is doing what I'm doing right now is like driving a semi truck while also speaking a foreign language. I can't tell stories.
If you
and
go
figure
back,
out-
if you go back
Maximum
to
Overdrive?
when Spooky was a guest on our Streaming and Screaming episode, he asked me if I was asking him if he had basic empathy. And that was like my favorite thing.
That was so good.
Ew.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so let's any fun Halloween traditions that you'd like to share? Spooky, you and your vessel just did an amazing feat, and I would like you to share it with everybody.
Oh.
Oh yes. Go to my Instagram. It's complaints department at dominospizza.gov, and you will
What?
see that we carved 84. Me and some friends of mine carved 84 jack-o'-lanterns, and we did a whole Megillah with black light. Looks pretty good.
It's
Damn.
It's so.
I'll check that
cool.
out.
It is really
fun.
impressive, and you did that over the course of how many days?
5 days. We
That was
have
5
no. We
days?
have
Wow.
friggin'
Yeah,
days.
That's
we have
impressive.
figured out that more than 5 days, there's nothing you can really do to keep a jack-o'-lantern looking nice. The only thing you can really do to kind of hold back father time with your jack-o'-lantern is you can try to carve it. You can do what I'm trying to say here. You do a design where you're carving with longevity in mind. So, for instance, if you can make the teeth actually reach from the top of your mouth to the bottom, that helps to support it more overall and helps keep it from kind of clamshelling in over time. But other than that,
Okay.
spraying
Pro
stuff,
tips.
olive oil, Vaseline, and all other kinds of unguents and potions, and none of it really does anything.
Bro is a civil engineer for pumpkins. That's wild.
I would never
Civil engineer
think
for
of like
pumpkins.
greasing up my pumpkin, but okay. Now I'm strangely. I
That
have
seems to have
feelings.
additional connotations there,
Yeah,
just
I have,
based
I
on
have
what you said.
feelings now.
Just saying.
Yeah, stay away from the furry corners of the internet with greased pumpkins. I've seen some things, man.
I bet you have.
Ooh.
What would like you talked about, Skip? You talked about like you have a tradition of watching. What was it again? What's the one?
Velocipaster?
Velocipaster, right? So,
Yeah.
any other movies from anybody else that help get you into the October mood?
House
there-
on Haunted Hill, man.
Oh,
House
that's a
on
good
Haunted
one.
Hill.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a good one. I also watch a mini series that's only like 5 episodes. It's called Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. It's
Great.
comedy
Yes.
horror. Yeah, it has Matt Berry in it and Richard Iwade from the IT crowd. And I always watch that every year to get in the Halloween mood as well.
I graduated from Harvard College, Yale. I aced every semester and I got an A.
Yep,
It's
Madeline
a
Wu.
great. Doc, are you initiated? Do you know what they're talking about?
I have no idea, but that's what I do. That's what I use Google
Yeah.
for after these shows.
It's like a parody of the Twilight Zone, but it's very English.
And
It's a
Stephen
lot
King.
of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's a lot of fun.
okay.
You kind of got a picture, almost like Lars von Trier's Kingdom Hospital,
Yes.
but then with the kind of absurdity of like the IT crowd.
Where can I watch this?
Exactly. It's on Prime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Christine is offering one of my faves.
Oh,
Trick or
that
treat.
was your
Trick or
first
treat.
time watching it. That is a
I'm
yearly.
so
watch.
glad you got to see
Yeah.
that, Christine, because
That's not the one with Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne, is it?
No,
It
no,
is not.
not trick or treat. Trick or treat. Yeah.
Oh,
Different-
okay,
the,
okay.
The Michael
Thank
Dougherty anthology film that's set on Halloween and it interweaves the stories. It's super smart and super fun.
It's got a steamy werewolf scene with Marilyn Manson's "Sweet Dreams" playing
It
behind
does.
Wow.
It does. Yeah, that's a
that
good
movie
one.
rips. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, lycanthropy sex. Awesome.
Oh, dude, man, you're explaining my reading history right now.
What
Yeah,
else?
but House on Haunted Hill is like always a good Halloween mood setter. I've got a 6-hour playlist of like a lot of vintage Halloween music that
Nice.
in the week leading up to Halloween, I further curate, I add and remove, and I listen to it all week, and it always gets me like, I don't know, right? It's hard to get in the Halloween spirit when it's 90 degrees outside,
True.
and the sun
Very
is
true.
shining and stuff. So it really helps set the mood to have like, freaking Screaming Lord Such doing some really freaky Jack the Ripper shit. Like it really helps to set the mood.
Now, Spooky and Skip, have you seen House on Haunted Hill, the Vincent Price 1959?
Years ago, yes.
I think I'm mixing it up with a Haunting. The
that's
one that they
different. That's a
remade with
different
Renee
one.
Zellweger.
Yeah.
I mean
Catherine
Catherine
Zeta-Jones?
Zeta-Jones. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the Haunting, but that's also a remake from that's the 1963 film, The Haunting, which is. And have you guys seen the Netflix show? I haven't seen
Hill
Haunting
House. Yeah.
No, not yet.
I've not watched it because I do love The Haunting. I think that movie rules.
Yes, yeah.
But I've
So
not
good.
watched it
Yeah.
because like I have this weird relationship with Mike Flanagan's work. I think he's like a great mind for horror media. I think he tells a wonderful story, but his dialogue drives me fucking crazy. Nobody talks like that. Nobody like. Okay, Haunting at Hill House is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and it's great TV. It's great TV. Don't get me wrong. And the big climax is like very good, but his conversations in his stuff always goes like this: somebody's in the kitchen and they're like slapping together a PBJ sandwich, right? And then somebody walks in, and then the person looks over and they're like, "Hey, would you like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?" And then the person who walked in is like, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I remember my grandmother used to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and we would all gather around the table, and grandma would hand out these sandwiches as little morsels to nourish our hearts and souls. And it makes me think, isn't all of life just nourishment of heart and soul? It's improv night at your local college theater. Okay. It's
That's
all
overly
Hey,
poetic.
we have to stretch
what
the
that is.
story
That's
out
what that
over
is.
6 episodes here,
But well, and you nailed it, Skip. It's all this like very poetic dialogue that is effective and like it gets the point across, but like nobody talks like that.
No,
It
I-
drives me a
I
little
know.
crazy.
It's like those memes. Nobody, then insert quote here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I find myself saying that same phrase, nobody talks like that, if I binge watch The Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone, obviously excellent, right?
Yeah.
This is not Spooky the Hater. Obviously an excellent show. But if you watch it too many episodes in a row, like that same scene you were describing, it would be like, well, I'll tell you something, Mr. Cadwallader. Peanut sandwiches, that's right, peanut sandwiches. They can have peanuts on them, and they can be sandwiches, Mr. Cadwallader. Well, I'll tell you something else, Mr. Richmond. Maybe sometimes a sandwich can have a peanut butter on the outside, Mr. Richmond. Why are we allergic to first names, Rod Serling, with your weird Syracuse accent?
I'm so glad you brought up the Twilight Zone though, because
Jordan Peele now.
I went back to Tales from the Dark Side. I don't know if you guys saw that. The Romero
Man lives in a sunlit world of what he believes to be, this whole thing is going to happen, reality. But there is another world just as real, but it is not as brightly lit. I cannot believe that is the actual intro.
Say the Dark Side. Come on, man. I was waiting for the finale.
The dark side.
Thank you. Yeah, so I watched
Footage
I
of
watched-
covered bridge.
In my mind, I was going to watch the entire series, all 4 seasons, but my October was insane this year, so I got through most of season 1, and that was delightful because it started in 1984, and seeing all the tech, like people are like, this is a new thing called a word processor. I built it myself in my basement. I'm like, that's so good.
Out of like driftwood.
400,000 lines of basic.
Or COBOL or DOS or insert.
No, stop it, my brain. No.
Anyway, so yeah,
The haunted word processor episode is hysterical. That whole show, almost every episode begins with someone hates their wife. They just
It was the 80s. So.
writers be like, so it's about this writer who hates his wife, but he likes whiskey.
Oh, are you talking about Stephen King right now?
Well, watch,
Yeah, I was gonna say
watching that, like,
that's
I
the most
forgot-
of his stuff.
I forgot all the heavy hitters he got for that show. Like, like you kick it off with Danny Aiello and Harry Anderson from Night Court, and I mean, it was just like Justine Bateman. It was like anybody who was big in the '80s, like, was on that show. It was really fun.
Brent Spiner.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Man, I wish my name was a bone.
Someday it will be. Christine wants to know when the next Streaming and Screaming episode is going to be. Christine, we have good news for you. We will be recording in a couple weeks, and so it'll be going out mid-November. So thank you for your patience, and thank you for watching, and thanks for caring.
And it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be awesome. We'll give you a little.
I can't wait.
If you like vampires, you're going to love this episode.
I'm really excited because, not to like spoil the pot, I haven't seen the movie that I brought to the table in a very long time, and I'm really excited to watch it. I can't say. A girl's gotta have secrets.
You could say if you want to say, but I'm also excited to revisit that one as well.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping that one under wraps because it's like a sleeper heavy hitter. It's one of those, if you know about it, it's like super important. I think that might be a little stretch, but it's like influential and incredible and awesome, and a lot of people don't exactly know about it. So I think it'll turn some people on.
Speaking of, Chad has more things he wants to say.
Number 3, Good Boy. I know you've seen the making of, you know the story, you've been watching the TikToks about it, but you have to actually see the movie. It's indie, and so is the movie, because that's the name of the dog. The dog's name is Indiana. But yeah, the dog in the movie's name is Indy. It's also an indie film. It's really low budget, so don't hold that against it, because it delivers the goods on screepies and creepies and fear and spookies. It's a good ghost story. You know I love a ghost story. And your final girl is a furry girl. It's actually a guy, I think. I don't know. I don't know if it matters in the dog universe. But if you are interested in classifying, I do believe Indy is a male dog. Anyway, the final dog that's the first time I've ever actually seen like a final dog in a movie. I'm a big fan of it. We should do more of that. Do more of that, humans. As someone who's out there just trying to understand your species, it's nice watching another animal in the kingdom taking care of you. But yeah, you're following this dog who's taking care of its owner in the midst of a haunted house.
Lucy, you already talked about this. I'm going to skip forward.
It's got like a campfire story meets creepy A+, no notes, and number 1 on my 25 Tales of Terror in 2025, Sinners, obviously, is the best movie of 2025.
Has everybody seen Sinners?
No.
It's hot vampire summer.
Man, it's so good.
It's sexy. It's horny. It's just got the goods. It's like somehow Ryan Coogler made a movie about like the history of blues and jazz and rock and roll and Irish like dance, and then wrapped it all up in a story about culture in a vampire movie. And that's it. That's the whole movie.
All right.
I think you could have put that as Irish diaspora, because that is a big not even specifically Irish, but just like diaspora is like a big piece of Sinners, I would say.
Agreed.
And man, what a movie! Good Lord. I gotta call myself out. I watched it with some friends a couple of months ago, and July sort of counts as a couple of months ago. But,
yeah, it does.
It was more than a couple, but okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's talk about months.
It is, in fact, November.
Don't say that out loud. I don't like that.
It's literally the post-Halloween hang. I don't know what
hit a nerve, did he?
But
anyway, do tell.
I got so wrapped up in the magic of cinema of that movie that we were talking after the fact, and I was like, man, the casting director did such a good job with those twins. They really looked like each other.
No.
And the room all turns to me.
No.
And they're like, they're both Michael B. Jordan. And I was like, well,
no.
I'll never forget it. My husband, he looks across the room to me and he goes, who did you think the other one was? And I'm stumbling. And I'm like, well, I thought it could have just been. And he's like, what? Did you think it was Michael A. Jordan?
And this is why we love your husband.
Oh, yeah. He's quick. He's very quick.
Locked and loaded.
Christine has a question. Have you guys seen the new Hell House lineage on Shudder?
No.
I don't have
New Hell
Shudder.
House installment.
Yeah, I cut off a lot of my streaming services. I do need to get back on Shudder because I used that one. But I did. The last Hell House I saw was
For us, actually. I think we watched that one together.
It was the one before Lineage, whatever the second most recent one is.
It was the one that had the long title. Like
it was
something
it was
of whatever manner.
It was like a Fall Out Boy song title. Like it was just a whole sentence.
Damn.
But yeah, I liked it. It was cool. I liked the Hell House movies.
Do you guys like the Hell House movies? Have you seen the Hell House movies?
No, I haven't.
Skip, you being a found footage fan, you will dig it.
Yeah, and especially if you don't watch any of the other ones. Carmichael Manor. Yeah,
Thank you, Christine. Christine
but
does in fact love horror.
But it's got like a crazy subtitle too. It's like Hell House LLC, Carmichael Manor, blah 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 blah. But if you don't watch any of the other ones, definitely watch the first one. It's like until the very very end. It's like a masterclass in how you do a good found footage movie.
Awesome.
Agreed. Yeah, highly recommended. And I also, Lucy, we should give a shout out to Screambox.
Screambox, they're my guys.
Screambox is great. Shudder is great, and of course, Tubi is great.
Yeah, Tubi has some great stuff.
And I gotta, Screambox has sent me like advanced screeners for like a long time now. So like I feel like I've gotta give it to them. But even if I didn't feel like I gotta give it to them, they're awesome. Like they have so much because Shudder is great. Shudder is very great. They're like a godsend to the horror fan community. But a lot of their stuff has a certain polish and style about it that's distinctly very Shudder. And Screambox does a lot of really cool, weird, way out of left field.
Like avant-garde? Yeah.
Not necessarily avant-garde, but zero budget.
Yeah, rough around the edges.
Like Dollar in a Dream type movies.
Yeah.
And there's lots of cool stuff on there. And they really... as like a movie reviewer, whatever type of guy, like they really are out here for the little guys. And
pretty sure that Screenbox is how I saw excuse me. Pretty sure that Screenbox is how I watched Queen of Black Magic finally.
Yeah, they got a great Grindhouse collection on there too. Like
I want to circle back to
Grindhouse.
Hell House LLC because we have a funny comment.
Said no one else. Yeah, the Lord.
I'm really glad Hell House LLC makes perfect sense now. Said no one ever.
Yeah,
I think Christine was talking about the first one. Is that the first Hell House that you saw that you liked? Because yes, Lake Mungo also awesome.
Oh man, I think what she's saying. The first one scared me. Oh yeah. I watched.
I think she's talking about Hell House. And,
and
also
totally.
Lake Mungo is
but
also
man,
awesome.
Lake Mungo is a great movie. Oh my god.
And Afflicted, 2014.
I've scrolled past that one, but I've not watched it. No,
I don't know if I feel like I probably saw it, but I can't. It's not ringing a bell right now, so I'd have to look it up. Who has time for that?
Circling back to things that you can watch to get into the Halloween spirit, I'm gonna throw one kind of out of left field here, and I'm gonna say the Twin Peaks pilot.
Oh, nice! Yeah.
Love David Lynch.
The Mist and the Fog.
Get you chilly,
Yeah, and I think in a way, the things that I like to use to get me into the Halloween spirit is not necessarily to start at 100, but to do something that will start at like 40 and then go to 100.
I like it.
Like a slow burn, yeah.
So do you eat pie when you watch Twin Peaks?
I drink coffee.
Donuts.
Yeah.
I do
Damn
my
fine
pour
coffee.
I do my little pour over. I get my little donuts. It's all very nice.
I had 2 Coca-Colas and a cookie. Wow, incredible! Yeah, I was getting
This way of doing things. It's sick. What is everyone's fucking problem?
I was getting a tattoo recently, and 2 of the artists in the shop were arguing about a Twin Peaks flash sheet they were working on.
What?
Because a guy was like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do like a cup of coffee and a slice of pie. And the other one's like, no, that's stupid. That's so basic. I don't want to do anything like that. I want to do something with the Black Lodge. I want to do something weird. Something that.
Or Bob.
The weird little owl thing.
They were like, I don't want you to look at it and be like, oh, that's a Twin Peaks t-shirt. I want you to be like, if you know Twin Peaks.
It's for the people who know.
Yeah,
Twin Peaks
if you know, you know.
And you know what? I had
those.
to agree with that artist. I really had to do it.
Yeah, fair.
I like that the tattoo artist's like, no, not that.
Dude, it was just like that.
I don't even want your money.
It was two of the artists arguing with each other because it was like a flash special they were doing. And he was like, yeah, we can do this and that. And he was like, no, that's stupid.
My, let's say, stage manager got his very first tattoo of the Dancing Dogs by Keith Haring. And now gets asked unprompted if he's a juggalo.
Oh,
so that's one of the hazards.
I guess it does sort of look.
What's a juggalo?
It kind of looks like a Hatchet Man if you don't have any art sensibilities.
Oh, yeah, the Psychopathic Records logo, yeah.
Hocus Pocus Jokers Ride.
We're gonna
Don't
do
take us being on a
Afflicted
Connie ride.
2014. I want to know who directed this.
Where's there's a face.
Oh, geez, who's that human?
Who's that guy?
Get him out of here.
Freaky. That's weird.
There goes the fourth wall.
Pay no attention to the man behind the flannel.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a flannel right here too. My
Actually,
throw blanket.
while we're doing that though, I just want to remind everybody this is in fact Scare-A-Thon 2025. This is our final show, and we're going to be chatting. We're going to be benefiting the International Rescue Committee. If you go to the link below in the description of this video, it'll take you right to the donation platform. And we are already over $6,000 the first month. So
Whoa!
thank you all so much for being part of Scare-A-Thon 2025.
That's awesome.
Love to keep pushing it just a little bit further. We just had that huge, awful storm in Jamaica, and the IRC is going to be on the ground helping them out. So please, anything you can donate, $5, $10, really, no donation is too small or too large for that matter. So if you're feeling real generous, you can throw that our way as well.
And okay, I read the synopsis for Afflicted, and I've not seen this movie, but I've heard a lot of talk about it. And given that we are doing this with the International Rescue Committee, I thought it was in a different country than it is, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't talk about Afflicted, but it's in Spain, not the place that sounds like Fishmail, which I thought it was.
But yeah, I could see that.
Good boy.
But it says so. The synopsis is as such. Best friends Derek and Cliff plan to travel the globe and live life to the fullest. But only days into the trip, one of them shows symptoms of a mysterious illness. They rush to find the source before he is consumed completely. And I believe it's like a vampirism angle, but it's a cool found footage thing. It's on it was on one of those like horror's greatest kind of docs on Shudder. Okay. That's where I first heard about it.
I thank you for the recommendation, Christine. We will be checking that out. You guys might like
cool. Thanks.
I like most movies I watch, so I mean that's the thing. As somebody who like reviews films, I get really sick and tired of people being like, "This sucked. This was trash. This was bad." Because like
I'm right here.
What?
You're different, Snookums. You're different, Snookums. You're allowed.
I'm blowing you a kiss.
It's a brand. It's a brand.
Yeah. But because like the act of making a movie, like that's a miracle in and of itself to get a movie from concept to filmed to released. So, if you can do that, hats off to you. Much mazel your
Absolutely.
way. I feel like I can find something I enjoy about almost any movie except for The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. I kind of hated that.
They can handle it. The box office receipt.
I skipped that one.
Because, hey, I hate the Warrens. All my homies hate the Warrens. Get out of here. Yeah, that's what I have to say. I don't like the revisionist history of making Ed Warren hot. That's one. Because
that's weird.
He was the guy who plays Ed Warren in those movies, I can't remember the actor. Patrick Wilson. He's fine. He is so good looking. But Ed Warren was like a walking meatball sub. And he was like a complete huckster, total sham, complete fucking flim-flam artist, and not even in the fun way.
Question for you. Is he single?
Look, I do.
What?
I love a meatball sub of a man. I sure do. But yeah, don't be like grifting people about demons and stuff. It's great.
I want to throw out a quick because Patrick Wilson's also in Insidious. I think like he's in that series. But one of the first movies I saw him in was Hard Candy with Ellen Page.
Is that one of the John Waters?
It is not.
Ooh.
It sounds like a John Waters title.
Yeah, it does.
Hard Candy. Ellen Page plays a girl who is trying to trap a guy who she thinks is a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Oh.
She like lures him in, and it's really, really great.
I heard that was an awesome movie. I
definitely horror adjacent. I think horror fans would dig it. So Hard Candy, highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's
before she was Elliot. Yeah.
Heck yeah, Christine.
It's sort of got that. I'm not going to say the full style name because I like your channel and don't want you to get struck by YouTube. But it's that sort of Last House on the Left adjacent revengey kind of vibe, right?
Oh, yeah. It gets dark and it's really solid. Speaking of candy, you guys seen Devil's Candy?
Devil's Candy. Is that the one about the painter?
Yes.
It's like that was a fun
Ethan
movie.
Embry as the devil, not the devil. He's a painter.
Yeah. I did like it. I don't exactly remember a lot about it, which isn't a great sign. But I did remember it went to the end, and I was like, that was not a waste of time. I had fun watching it.
Either of you, Spooky or Skip, you seen that one?
Can't say as I have.
Mm-mm.
It's more recent. I would say it's a deeper cut, and when you get around to it, it'll be worth your time.
Sure.
Ooh, how about
I've noticed that I'm really picky when it comes to the newer horror, like that. When I get really nitpicky is when it comes to the newer horror films,
Yep.
and I honestly think that a lot of it has to do with the availability of really, really good digital cameras, which is like it's unfair of me. But I think that imagine if Sam Raimi had a Red Epic when he was trying to make Evil Dead,
Right.
and imagine how unkind that sensor and those lenses would have been to that process. I really think a lot of why I like the older, low-budget horror films is because of the 16 millimeter and because of this kind of
that's fair.
haze that it not only does it hide the seams in all your stuff, but it also kind of puts this almost. It's the way that we believe that there are
Like the
objects
aesthetic?
and scenery. Right. It's like when you go to see a play. Not all the props and the scenery are actually there in the theater. A lot of it, the actors are just kind of gesturing at it. There's a kind of veneer of fantasy, and I think that 16 millimeter does that a little bit. So anyway, that's my.
It's
little-
like playing a Super Nintendo game on a high def TV. You're like,
Exactly.
I need the
Yeah.
CRT lines for this to work right.
boom.
Yeah.
But I like a movie
Any
that invites
bitmaps.
us in to kind of engage with the movie as well, and to do our part of like filling in the blanks. So I hear you.
Have any of you seen Ty West's House of the Devil?
Yes.
No.
That movie rips. It's really cool. Very slow burny, but it's like it's a Ty West film, so it's a love letter to 70s horror.
Yep.
But
right
it's
Ah.
shot on that grainy kind of film.
Ooh.
The acting is very 70s.
That's a good Halloween.
Yeah,
type
like
Yeah,
the
it is.
Grindhouse movies. Yeah.
It's not. I wouldn't say the acting is like Grindhouse 70s. It's just a little more theatrical than you expect movie acting to be.
Okay.
And it takes a little while to get going, but there's one very distinct scene where the movie gets going from that point, and it does not let off the brakes. It's like a Black Sabbath video.
Is that with Greta Gerwig?
Yeah. That's a really cool movie.
The Barbie director?
That is
Yep.
she. She was an actor first, and then became a director. And
She's like the main girl in that movie, right?
no, she's not.
Oh wait, she's the one in the big
car.
scene. Yeah. It's an awesome movie.
Jocelyn Donahue is the lead actor.
Yeah.
But you also have Mary Warrenov. Speaking of 70s, you have Mary Warrenov, who was in Death Race 2000 that we watched recently.
Death Race, my beloved.
Haven't
And
seen that in
then-
a while.
Good picture.
Yeah, oh man, good times there.
I love very young Sylvester Stallone just being a big friggin' walking
and-
Italian stereotype.
And just dating myself, my AARP magazine showed up this week, and guess who's on the cover? Is Sylvester Stallone,
Oh, is he?
because he's
Promoting
79,
Tulsa
that
King?
guy. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Death Race 2000 is so fun.
It's
Agreed.
great.
All right, hey,
It's a
let's
bundle of
circle back
laughs.
around. I think we're going to wrap up this party. This was I walked into
That was
this
awesome.
party feeling pretty damn tired, and I am energized. Thank you guys. Really appreciate
You
it.
people are a shot of espresso for the soul.
Just keeps going and going and going.
It doesn't have anything to do with the ramen Monster Energy I pounded before we started recording.
Ramen Monster Energy. That's not one I've
No,
heard of.
rum and Monster.
Oh,
I heard ramen. I heard
okay.
ramen.
Thank you, Aaron. I thought I
I'm
was
like,
saying
is it ramen flavored? Is ramen, and then you put the monster drink in the ramen noodle?
It's the beef packet from a ramen
So
noodle.
disgusting.
Yeah, let me get a ramen with the chashu pork and the marinated egg and a shot of Goldschlager.
Tonkatsu. Yeah. God, why don't you just drink a Four Loko? I mean, that way you don't have to buy two different things.
Why drink a Four Loko when you can slurp it?
Because I didn't have any of them in my fridge. I don't drink malt liquor. I'm not 16 anymore.
Yeah. No St. Ides are crooked in your fridge.
Again, thanks to everybody. This is Scare-A-Thon 2025, benefiting the International Rescue Committee. Please visit the link below in the description of this video.
Right there.
And please check out all of my guests at their various platforms. All of them are on Instagram, so you can start there. But Spooky Weaselbones, Skip Redstone, Lucy Ball, thank you so much for joining us for Scare-A-Thon 2025. And I want to give a special shout out to our awesome guest, Christine Love-Horror.
Christine.
What's up? Love you, Christine.
All in the
16.
air. Thank you so
Christine
much.
with the rebound.
We will be looking forward to regaling you with our Vampire Fair with streaming and streaming later on this month.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
Any final thoughts? Everybody?
Find
Don't
somebody
all speak
to
at once.
find somebody to love. Find somebody to scare. If it's the same person, mwah, a good life. You're halfway there, baby.
Wow.
Oh, and you rhyme too.
He's a poet, folks.
Must have
Skip,
prepared that. Do I have any final thoughts? No, I don't know if I do. If you drop your keys down in lava, don't try to go after them. They're gone, man.
Man, that is words to live by.
Yeah, I should have heard that last week. Jeez.
Yeah, my stump. Spooky.
To quote my idol, Ed Wood, that's the most fantastic story I've ever heard. It's all true, and that's the fantastic part of it.
And Christine says, thank you, guys. Been so much fun. Can't wait for more live streams.
Yeah.
See, I'm a sucker for editing, so live streams are not usually how I...
Now, we're going without a net, baby. No
I
net.
think it's one fine.
It was cool. I agree. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the year, and we will see you next year for more Scare-A-Thon.
Wow.
Say bye, everybody.
Furikita.
Bye-bye.
That's my
If you
pet
don't
phrase.
like the Joel Schumacher Batman movies, it's because you're a homophobe.
Yeah, that's real. That's honest. I co-sign.